Right, Shalom, Shalom. I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. And salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. So, Elon Musk tested out the Neuralink, right? He gave it a human trial, which they said it was a success. They saw neural activity within the brain, man. And I haven't heard any updates on the patient situation as of right now, but ultimately it's to bring in the RFID chip, man, to bring in the charagma, right? Because the scripture says what? It should be implanted in your right hand, or in your hand, or in your forehead. So let's try that, right? So this is the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 16. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So the Neuralink was tested, human trials, which was a success. So they're gonna push that even further, man, because it's gonna be a mandatory. It's gonna be mandatory, right? They're gonna require people to receive that mark in their hand or in their forehead, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to purchase anything, man. Because it's gonna all work through a digital currency. So the only way you got right now, you got a lot of businesses getting rid of the dollar, man. You can't make purchases by way of the dollar. You can't make purchases by way of the credit card or the debit card. So this is eventually would be done away with, man. You people will only be you will only be able to be Salakia. You will only be able to make purchases by way of the implantment, right? The chip implantment, man, or the charagma, as the scriptures call it in the Greek, right? Which is a stamp. It is a stamp. So when you have cattle, you stamp cattle as ownership. So what your government wants to do is that they want to stamp you for ownership, man. So it's coming real soon, man. That's why you have immigrants coming over from the border. That's why you have all-out war going on right now, because they want to implement their new world order, right? They want to push for more control, man. That's why the dollar is becoming more of value. And there's articles I got right now that's telling you that more banks are going to close, more job loss, right? And restaurants right now, want to get the AI system rolling with the robots, so they could fill the positions that they can't fill by the people. Because as of right now, who they call the millennials are people that's around 27 years of age or higher. Because right now the millennials, man, they really don't want to work, man. They don't want to work these jobs that's not paying enough, man. Shit, a lot of millennials are willing to Salak, a little excited. A lot of millennials are willing to take a pay cut in order to work in a more comfortable work environment, man. So a lot of them are even willing to take pay cuts. So if the millennials don't want to do these jobs anymore, you damn sure not going to get Gen Z to do them. Gen Z don't want to do this shit, man. Gen Z don't want to work a $15, $20 an hour job to put boxes on a damn shelf, man, and to be running around doing it, man. Man, like I heard, rumors of Amazon, UPS, FedEx will work people like crazy, man. Right? You think Gen Z gonna do that? No. What Gen Z are doing is they're becoming content creators, so they get paid off entertainment, man. So this system that Esau have going on right now, his whole purpose is to shut it down, because you need people in the workman force. In order for America to run, you need productivity, man. And if people don't want to work, if Gen Z don't want to do these jobs, if the millennials don't want to work as they worked before, hard, overtime, 6-7 days out of the week, this place is going to crumble, man. You see it in your face now, it's crumbling. There's even an article that came out on Newsbreak stating that food prices will go up. Matter of fact, let's grab that article real quick, and then we can go on back into these scriptures, right? So let's get that. Let's get this article. Salaki, bear with me for a second. right? So right here, so there's an article you could go to on Newsbreak, man, and they're talking about raising the prices on clothing, raising the prices on food, raising the prices on the cost of living. And the prices are already high because people can barely afford to even stay in a one-bedroom apartment. Shit, to barely even stay in a studio apartment, man. If you could barely live in a studio apartment, then where are you gonna get out of one-bedroom apartment, man? You got people are looking for roommates, man. Looking to get help to pay their bills, man. So let me get this. This is an article from Newsbreak. I don't know if you could see the title of it, but that's an article from Newsbreak. It says clothes, furniture, and appliance are about to cost more. So the cost of living is going up even further, man. So things are only about to get worse for you people. That's why the scriptures tell you when you go into the book, I believe that's 2 Timothy's, the 3rd chapter, it talks about perilous times shall come. So when you go into that word perilous, it means trouble or dangerous times. So it says clothes, furniture, and appliances are about to cost more. Shit, that shit costs already, man. You could barely afford that shit now, man. Right? You got couples like I brought up last time about the couples that work the medical field. You know, they work full-time jobs and barely could afford anything. I mean, you got people complaining over their debt right now, man. How much debt they in, and the debt is doing what, man? It's affecting their credit. So if it's affecting their credit score, it's harder to get an apartment. It's harder to get a house. It's harder to get a car. Shit, people can't even afford these cars right now, man. You got how many times these people have gotten their cars picked up, or a lot of times they'll put a boot on the damn tire, or they'll put a boot on your window, man. It's a suction boot. So and then guess what? You got to pay to even have that removed. So if you got to pay to have that removed, then you got to pay the late fees on top of the fees that you already couldn't pay. So things are getting real bad, man. They'll sit up here and tell you the economy's doing good, but it's not doing good. What they're talking about is the stock, man. The stock market is doing good, but the stock market is constant in fluctuation because people are losing jobs, businesses are closing down, right? Things are becoming very bad for even the stock market, man. And also cryptocurrency, man. So it says, again, clothes, furniture, and appliances are about to cost more. It says the slowdown in maritime traffic passing through the Suez canals due to clashes in the Red Sea could push the prices of consumer goods such as furniture and apparel coming from Asia, according to A.Y. Parthenon senior economist Lydia Bolzor. So the war that's taking place right now over there in the Middle East and other regions and nations is affecting the cost of living here in America, man, and all over the world, man. But hey, this war that's happening right now with Israel and the U.S. Shooting missiles over there in Yemen is causing a conflict between them and Iran, man. So if a war happens with the U.S. and Iran, that's going to affect the cost of living already, man. People are already struggling out here, man. People are already going through it. People already cannot afford what they have to try to afford now, man. You got to work more hours, right? You got to put in more time. You got people working 3 jobs, man. 3 jobs. That's stressful, man. Not only that, but that brings stress in your home as well, man. Right? So it says the Houthis rebel, a Yemeni militia group, has been attacking commercial vessels traveling through the Red Sea, disrupting international shipping. So they're disrupting the international shipping because that shit costs, man. I remember the tax war that was going on between the U.S. and China. That right there, man, they wanted to shut down a lot of shipping costs. They wanted to shut down a lot of that, man. Hey, it was at one point where the U.S. said, look, we're going to buy from them, but we're going to send our ships back empty, man. Hey, that's going to end up happening again, man. And that's going to do what, man? That's going to cause a lot of these owners, these what they call mom and pop businesses, these small businesses, to shut down, man. Because it's just going to cost too much to get the merchandise that they need, to get the product that they need in the stores, man. So what's going to happen? You're going to have people going into these stores but they're not going to be able to buy anything because they're gonna be low on supply. They're gonna be low on supply, man. It says some ships have been forced to take a longer route through southern Africa to avoid running into the rebels, but that have slowed delivery of their cargo, and analysts are worried that it could lead to a jump in prices. Houthis say that they instigated the attacks in response to Israel military operation in Gaza, right? Because just the other day, Israel shot missiles over there at the Houthis in Yemen, right? Which is causing a major problem for Israel, and causing a major problem with the U.S. with Iran, man. Because now, you know, with the three soldiers that got killed, the U.S. soldiers that got killed, that's why they shooting the missiles over there, man. It's because of the three soldiers that got killed. But now you got Iran about to get involved, man. Right? So let me grab this other article. So yeah, if you want to get that article, man, it's called Clothes, Furniture, and Appliance Are About to Cost More, and it's in the news break. So you can go into that, man. There's a lot of articles, but let me get this article real quick. Going into these millennials. So this is AOI, if you can see that, right? So millennials are over the American dream of hard work and big pay packages. Or you had something that was called quiet. What was it called? That was called quiet quitting or something like that. It was called quiet quitting, but at a point, well, not even at a point because it's happening right now. But these people will work. They will work a minimum of work. They will only do the work that they're subjected to do, man. They wouldn't go above. They won't go beyond. They're not doing extra shit because why? They're only working the minimum that they want to work, and that's it, man. They're only gonna work the minimum that they want to work. So people ain't pushing it to the limit anymore, man. Because well, right now it's no point in it. It's no point in it because you go to work and you work and you pushing it to the limit, but you're not getting paid for it, man. No raises, no promotions, no none of that. How are you getting raises and promotions if these businesses are going bankrupt, man? And people aren't seeing that they're not being rewarded for the work, so they're only gonna work the minimum amount, man. And that's what's happening with the millennials, which right now the millennials are who you need working because the Gen X ain't gonna work. They retiring, man. They're getting tired of working, man. And then now they got to turn around. They're losing their pensions. They're losing their retirements. They're losing their Social Security. And now they got to do what? They got to go right back into work. That's Gen X, man. You got Gen X, fucking 60 some years old, having to go right back to work, man. So now you trying to push the limit for for the millennials, and the millennials don't want to work as hard because you're not wanting to pay them as much. So millennials are doing what, man? They're working the minimum amount, or they're doing what? Social media content. Look up a lot of YouTube, and who's you gonna see on that a majority of the time? You're gonna see millennials on there, man. Millennials making YouTube content. Damn, their millennials are making more YouTube content than Gen Z, man. So hey, man. So if millennials don't want to work that, what makes you think Gen Z gonna do it, man? So you got to pay people worth their worth, but they're not going to do that because they're trying to crash the system. They want to crash the dollar. That's why the economy is so bad right now, man. So if you're not sitting on millions of dollars, you're going to be screwed in this society because they're removing the middle class altogether, man. So again, it says the millennials are over their American dream. And the American dream is to get what? To get that house, white picket fence, to have you a nice little German Shepherd or bulldog or pit bull in the backyard. Right? To have the nice car, family trips. Well, that's ending, man. That's ending because now people are not being able to afford that shit. You got a lot of people taking the last bit of change that they have in their pockets to even get their kids anything for these wicked ass holidays that be showing up, man. Right? So it says most would take so it says millennials are over the American dream of hard work and big pay packages. Most would take a 20% salary cut for better work-life balance. So the millennials like, look, I'd rather live a comfortable life than to work hard, right, and get paid nothing. I would rather spend more time with my family than to work hard and get paid nothing, man. It's funny because I said it in another video how contradictory it is to say work hard and you'll be able to achieve what you want to, but at the same time they'll tell you to work smart but not hard. That's contradictory, man. So you either work hard to get what you got, or you work smart and not hard at all. And what millennials are doing, man, is they not working hard anymore, man. They're trying to work smart, so they're going straight to what? They're going to YouTube content creators and shit. You need electricians, you need plumbers, you need contract workers. But if you ain't got these workers to come out here and do these things, eventually, hey, the grounds are gonna crumble. You're gonna have sinkholes, and you ain't gonna have people to fix them. You're gonna have these buildings cracking, but you ain't gonna have nobody to want to fix them because you're not willing to pay these people the amount of money that they believe they deserve, man. You wanna pay people, you wanna undercut people, right? So your ass can have more money in your bank account. But look, now you people are crying for more workers. Now you got your managers and you got your CEOs crying to have people work in their businesses, but people don't want to work. So it says millennials who now boast over a decade of job experience have seemingly had enough and are ready to take a step back. So they saying, look, man, we have all this job experience. I've been working here for 15, 20 years, but now I'm ready to bag up because look, they're not getting paid nothing. They're not getting paid nothing. When you have companies shutting down and going bankrupt, you just had recently there was a trucking company that shut down and couldn't pay any of their fucking employees, man. So now you'll go out, you'll spend all day working, right? You'll travel country from country, but then a damn business shut down on you, you can't get a paycheck, man. So America's going to shit, man. America's going to shit, and America's can't pay their people. But guess what? They're paying health care to these immigrants, man. So look how much your leaders don't give a damn about you Americans, man. They care more for the damn immigrants than they can do for you, man. Hey, these immigrants getting damn near free health care, man. They taking well good care of them, man. Or about the immigrants that beat up the police officers, man. Hey, they beat up the police officer. They were supposed to get aggravated assault, man. Right? But what are they doing, man? They don't give a damn about you people, man. Hey, how do y'all feel with them immigrants that beat up them cops?
Immigrants that beat up cops?
Yeah, man. Hey, you know they let them walk, right? They let them walk free, man. Hey, so it's showing that your leaders care more for the immigrants than they do you, man. Man, you people should have a major problem with that, man. Right? You got people who y'all done spent your lives working, paying taxes. Let you go beat up a cop, man. They gonna give y'all asses 5 years. On top of that, they might give you 10 years, man. But they let immigrants walk, man. But that's how you know that the system is going to shit, man. Right? So it says millennials who now boast over a decade of job experience have seemingly had enough and are working to take a step back. A whopping 55% of millennials worldwide are willing to sacrifice a hefty 20% of their paycheck for the sake of achieving a better work-life balance. You're not going to get a better work-life balance here in America, man. Because America's going to shit. The Lord said things are only going to get worse, not better, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. One of my favorites that I like going to, man, is the book of Ezekiel. Look, these people don't care, bro. They don't give a damn, man. They don't give a damn that the immigrants are getting treated better than them, man. They don't give a damn, man. Really, man, the only people that's really complaining about it is either the millennials or Gen X, man. The Gen Z don't give a fuck, man. Them dudes that walk by right now, they Gen Z, man. They probably no more than 18, 19 years old, man. Right? Probably in their early 20s. They don't give a shit, man. Right? Especially with Esau, man. As long as he put money into Bitcoin, he good, man. Right? As long as he put money in Bitcoin, he good. So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 3. It says, "Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense all thine abominations." Let me jump down to 7 because I want to get the point. It says, "The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwelleth in the land, the time is come, the day of trouble is near. So it says the day of trouble is near, man. The day of trouble is near. You having trouble right now with the millennials wanting to take a pay cut to live a comfortable fucking life, man. When you got generations not wanting to work or putting the effort to work because they want to live comfortably, that's a problem with the following generation after them. Because now, if they see that, if they look up and see the millennials or their parents or whatever not wanting to work, what you think they're gonna get the mindset to not do? Work, man. And now you got a lot of these people coming up against schools. How many videos you gonna see where these people are telling their kids not to fucking go to school, man? And they telling their kids not to go to school, man. Because now people are rising up against the schools because you find yourself in $100,000, $200,000 debt, but there's no jobs out here that's paying you enough to pay that debt off, man. So now you fucked up with school debt for damn near the rest of your life. Man, I watched a YouTube video where a guy said that, a woman said that she was, $300,000 in debt, man. And on top of that, her husband was in debt too. So they was damn near $500,000 in debt, man. Because this is what you're gonna get in America, right? You're not gonna get a good job in order to pay off that school debt. So you fuck around and go to college, now you in debt, but you can't work the job that you went to school for, man. Right? So if they fucking you people over that way, then what are you doing, man? What are you actually doing out here in America? So it's the American dream is over, man. It's a done deal for you people, man. If the millennials are now starting to believe that the American dream are over, then what is Gen Z gonna start believing? That the American dream is over, man. And it is over, man. That's why the scripture says a day of trouble draweth near, right? So it says the end draweth near, the day of trouble draweth near, right? So let me grab this real quick and so this is that's the NLT. I wanted to grab it in an NIV. Let me see. NIV. It says, this is the NIV. It says, doom has come upon you who dwell in the land. So it says, doom has come upon you, man. And the word doom is never good, man. It's never good. The word doom is destruction, right? Doom has come upon you who dwell in the land. The time has come, the day is near. There is a panic, not joy, on the mountains, man. And people are gonna begin to panic. When these things begin to start getting worse for you people, you're gonna begin to panic, man. Right? You got people already panicking. People are at home right now that's actually doing the research, that's actually looking at these things that's happening, and they actually panicking, man. I think he's called Canadian Prepper, right? Hey, he said that he was feeling it a little bit, man. And this dude is always reporting on the times that are at hand, the things that's coming, right? Or the things that are here. And he himself said that he's getting a little shaken up, man. Right? Because things are getting real bad for America. Things are getting real bad in the world, man. And it's about to have a dramatic change on your life, especially if you have a family, man. Just imagine when this begins to start affecting your family in a major way, right? So, let me get this article back, and then there's another article that I want to grab, man, because there's been so much